Hey, how's it going? Mick here, Rock Ape Records. I'm also known as the Ape, and today what I've done is I've just gone around the shop, pulled out a bunch of records, and I'm just going to show you. It's a what's in the rack section. So I'll show you the records, and then I'm going to put them on, a lot of them online too, because I'm always adding stuff online. So this is one way of doing it. I'll show you, everyone out there in YouTube land. Chuck them online. You can come in the shop, upstairs 175 Sturt Street in Townsville, and buy them if you want, or you can buy them online. Up to you. So let's go. This is basically a pile of records I've just randomly picked from the racks, and I'll just show them to you basically, and maybe give a spiel if I know a bit about the band. So first one here, this is him. It's the greatest hits from him. His Infernal Majesty. Ville Valo from Finland. He's the lead singer. There is a band. They've kind of split up now. I think he's gone solo. So yeah, this is in here. It's really good. It's chunky too. Him's greatest hits. And here we've got Him's greatest love songs. So they did a lot of very emotional type music. So this one's all on the one. What else we got here? Best of Roxy Music. So Brian Ferry, Roxy Music. You know who they are if you know who they are. They sung songs like Avalon, More Than This. I love this guy's voice. So, yeah, Love Is the Drug, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, this is a really cool compilation. It's the best of Roxy Music. So, oh, this is a classic, this one. This is the Rolling Stones, Hot Rocks. So, this came out in I think it was the 60s or 70s. And it's been kicking around for ages, but they've reissued it, and it's a very nice package they've done. So yeah, 1964 to 1971, basically the best Stones songs on that compilation. What else we got? All right, from Sweden, we got the Hives. This has got Idiot Walk on it. So this is Tyrannosaurus Hives. And yeah, it's got a couple of good singles on it. Walk, Idiot, Walk. So yeah, I love this band. I love the Hives. I've got another Hives record here. This is I think this is their latest one. It's on Cream vinyl, and it's the Death of Randy Fitzsimmons. So I'm pretty sure it's their latest album or the second to latest album. So that's here available at Rock Ape Records. I'll be putting it up online, the Savo as well. I added about 60 records in the last couple of days, so the online store's looking a lot better, which is great, because I've been meaning to do it for years, and now it's done. I'm actually adding to it now. Led Zeppelin 2, all-time classic. Doesn't have song titles on it. These are pretty much exact reproduction of how they came out back in the Dizzy, so they're really nicely done. Oh yeah, Whole Lot of Love, Ramble On, you know that. Led Zeppelin 2 and Led Zeppelin 1. So I always try and keep 1, 2, 3, 4 Houses of the Holy physical graffiti in stock. So, you know, I'm a massive Led Zeppelin fan myself, so I'm sure there's plenty of others. Speaking of Houses of the Holy, here it is. So yeah, I've got a copy of that in store too, 1973. This has actually got an Obi on it, so it's actually got a little strip around, a very fancy reissue. Love the artwork on this, it's awesome. Awesome album. And this old chestnut, this classic, it's kicking around. You know, a lot of these Led Zeppelin records, when I get them in secondhand, they're worth quite a bit of money nowadays. Most of the time they're beat to shit because they're kind of party records, so there's bloody cigarette butts on them and, you know, burns and they're scratched and all that. At least when you buy this one, it's brand new. I don't think they've been remastered or anything. I don't think they've mucked around with them. I just think they're just a nice reissue. So you know you're going to have a brand new record. It's going to sound primo when you play songs with quiet bits in them like Stairway to Heaven. So there you go, which is on this album. Queen, greatest hits. So I think just about every house in Australia's probably had this on CD at some stage. So yeah, it's a nice chunky vinyl reissue. Queen greatest hits. All the hits on it. There is, you know, half of their greatest hits on it, because there's Queen greatest hits too, with a lot of their latest stuff, with like Kind of Magic, Under Pressure, Radio Gaga. You know, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm just trying to see if I Want to Break Free's on it. So that's the thing. Queen had that many hits. They've spread it over 2. So I've got Queen Greatest Hits 1 and 2 available here. I must have been in the Q section because I've also found Queens of the Stone Age. This is their first album. So basically, they've reissued it with Frank Kozik's art. So he owned Man's Ruin Records. He was an artist, graphic artist, whatever, in America. And he had a label, Man's Ruin Records. So when Josh Homme split up from Kyuss, if you know or don't know, he went on to form Queens of the Stone Age. And he was actually learning to sing and play guitar at the same time while he was doing this record. So that's why I love this record. It's probably my favourite one because it's really basic and straightforward and rocking and it's cruisy, stoner. You know, it's a lot like Kyuss. You know, not like Queens of the Stone Age nowadays. And this one here, this is probably my favourite Queens of the Stone Age record because Dave Grohl played drums on it. Mark Lanegan sings on it. Songs for the Deaf. It's probably their best album to this day. I don't think they've topped it yet. So that's available in store too. It's a little bit hard to get sometimes, this one. So get your hands on it. It's awesome. Dave Grohl on drums. What can I say? Mark Lanegan, backup vocals, doing a lot of songs on it. Mark Lanegan from the Screaming Trees, if you didn't know. So yeah, that's like pretty much a super group on that album. So yeah. Oh, we're still in P. We've got Poison, Flesh and Blood. So this is the album that came after Open Up and Say Ah, which was their massive hit. You know, this was the follow-up to that one. This was their third album. And this one is on translucent sea glass green coloured vinyl, limited edition, one-time pressing. So this has Unskinny Bop on it. And I reckon it's a really great album. It's kind of underrated. I love Poison, so I don't care. I am not ashamed to say it. This is a great record, and it's here. What else we got? Power Man 5000. So I'm pretty sure this is Rob Zombie's brother, or the lead singer, this dude. So this is a really cool album. Like, it was only on CD for years, so now it's been reissued on vinyl. So this is the first time. Coke bottle clear with yellow streaks, vinyl pressing. First time ever on vinyl. Power Man 5000. Nice. If you like industrial Rob Zombie type music, go for that as well. Here's an old chestnut, Powderfinger, Internationalist. I remember living in Brisbane, you know, when this came out. And, you know, and this album here as well, we've got Double Allergic, which was their first major label. I remember seeing this one here in Kmart at Mount Gravatt, like Garden City or something in Brisbane, on CD, you know, when this first came out. And I was like really proud because sort of you'd seen these dudes knocking around the pubs and everything in Brisbane, and you could see that they were trying really hard, and this was a freaking awesome album. So, you know, I was kind of proud of Powderfinger when this came out. I was proud to be a Queenslander, a Brisbaneite living in Brisbane, and I'm like, Powderfinger come from there. Powderfinger and Regurgitator, both those bands like really blew up at the same time. So in the mid 90s, late 90s. So this album was really cool. So Double Allergic, got that as well. Check it out. Pixies, Surfer Rosa. So this was produced by Steve Albini, R.I.P. Steve. He died last week, which is a real sad thing for the sort of, he was a huge indie producer. He did so many bands that people don't even know about from like behind the scenes and all that. But he was also a real character too. He was also really sort of dry and, you know, very independent type of dude, and didn't like the corporate rock stuff at all. So, you know, even he did Nirvana in Utero. He produced it. And that, to me, is probably one of their crustiest sounding albums. And even he complained because they sort of went and produced it again after him. So, you know, he's a real indie dude, Steve Albini. R.I.P. Another Pixies record here. Trompe Le Monde. So, available now at Rock Tape Records. We got Pixies. The Police. Sting, The Police. This is another one that was on CD that everyone had. But now it's on vinyl too, so it's been reissued. It's nice. It's a nice chunky reissue. So, Roxanne, Can't Standing You, Message in a Bottle, da-do-do-do, da-da-da-da. That's all I want to say to this. But, what else we got here? Prodigy, Their Law. So this is Prodigy Greatest Hits. It's not actually Greatest Hits, it's the singles. But, you know, if you want all the bangers from the 90s, buy this. Because it's got them all on it. What do we got? Breathe, Poison. I got the poison. Voodoo People. Jeez, it's pretty cool, this. And you want some fat beats? Put that on. Love this guy. Tom Waits, Real Gone. I've got plenty of Tom Waits in stock. I tend to stock a lot of stuff I like. I love Tom Waits. So that's Real Gone. Got that here. It's on 180 gram vinyl. And this one here, Tom Waits Bone Machine. He got pretty weird here. This was in the early 90s. This was so hard to get for a long, long time. It was very expensive, because it was, only one thing issued. It was issued, this came out in the CD era. So they finally reissued it, which is awesome. So come and get Bone Machine if you like Tom Waits. Okay, that's all the LPs that I've pulled out of the racks. I'm going to put them on social media and obviously put them online this afternoon. But I've just got a couple more things to show you. This thing's already on my online store. But this is awesome. This is the Van Halen box set. It's 6 LPs. So it's all of the David Lee Roth era. So basically Diamond Dave, this is all the records you need if you like early Van Halen. So, and it's chunky, it's awesome. 6 LP box set. So this is for sale at Rock Ape Records now too. I've sold a couple already. This is the last one. So get in quick. That's good value too for the price. And you get 6 records on it. So their first 6 records basically. And this one here, this was just a bit of a weird one that I picked up. Kansas. This is by the band Kansas, who, if you do know Kansas, they sing Wayward Son. Carry On My Wayward Son. The lead singer of Kansas, I try and look like him. I'll never come close, but I'm trying to look like the lead singer of Kansas. Check out some of their videos on YouTube. You'll laugh. Basically, these dudes are just sort of classic rock, American classic rock. And this is Point of No Return, Live and Beyond. So it was done not that long ago. So basically, they've sort of got together, done some really nice live sets, live in America, put it all on a record, put it all on, it's all out there. So, and they've done every single one of their hits on this, and it's live, and it's a nice box set. I think it's a 2 LP box set. So yeah, it's a nice little package. I thought I'd just show you that because it's available too. Because if I see something and I think, oh, that's interesting, well, I'll grab it for the shop because I know if I like it, someone else is going to like it. And I'm not stealing any of those records. They're all for sale. So yeah, thanks everyone. Thank you all. Thanks all my customers. And I want to just say, if you want, subscribe on YouTube, share it with your friends. The links and everything are on Instagram for the store for Rock Ape Records, www.rockaperecords.com. That's who you. If you go to that website, there's the web store there. You can find out where we are. We're upstairs at 175 Sturt Street. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I'm just always looking for content to do. I'll probably do a shop tour soon, things like that. So it's all coming. It's all happening. Thank you very much, and goodbye.